Alright folks, welcome back to Irish and Scottish fishing and fly tying. So today I'm just going to show you how to tie up my Viva Cormorant. Now, when you see this tied, some people might call this the pearly cormorant, but my pearly cormorant I like using black thread, but this one's my Viva. So I like the colours, as I say. It's a good early season fly, but it will fish all year. So, same as before, just in with your size 10 B175 hook. Start things off with this. And my thread, changing up from my black, I'm using UNI-THREAD 80 in Chartreuse. Great colour. So, just start off with laying a layer of thread down the hook. Now, usually when I tie my cormorants, I stop there, but for this, because I want a good body, I'm going to work my way down. You stop there. That's good there. Come in and cut that. Just going to tighten up my bobbin. It's loose a bit. All I'm going to do now is I'm just going to start working my body, touching turns, coming back up. Again, like, don't worry too much about touching, because you're going to be laying pearl over this. Now it doesn't really matter till you've tied it in. It's just all this is doing is gradually building the body up. So all I'm going to do now is come in with my pearl, size 14 pearl. You can get bigger sizes than this, but I just think the size 14 gives you a better colour. Come in and catch us in. Again, sorry. Just take your time. Again, just catch it into it's just being a bit pernickety. Let's come back a couple of threads. Again, just catch it into the top of the hook. Rotate it round. And then take the weight off the bobbin and pull it. So it's there at the eye of the hook. And all you want to do now is just work your threads down the hook. Just keeping the pearl on the top of the hook. That's it. Put that in your spring. Now this is where you want to take your time. You want to have a good chartreuse body in beneath this. Again, you don't need to worry about touching turns, but just build it up. Build it up slowly, making sure you don't put too much thread at the front because you're tying in your marabou. So just bring it in. The pinch point's at the start. Then once you get it started, you can start winging it up the hook. I'm just going back and forth a couple of times there when I miss a bit, but gradually just bring this up. I'm using the pearl MYLAR over this. A lot of people might see this pattern and they think it's classed as a pearl cormorant, but for me, because of the colours, and you get your greens and your yellows in it, I like to call it my Viva, because my pearl cormorant's black, has black thread. So in again with my body, it's going to be my Sally Hansen and thick. Don't worry about that little clag, take that off. Just dab that on. Come up with your pearl MYLAR. And make sure you do touch and turns coming up with this. You can see the colour scheme of this, like it's nice and bright, especially with the pearl. The pearl's a great product. Like it's amazing what colours you can get with just the under thread you put underneath it. So my original pearly one, pearl cormorant, is I tie with black thread, and you get a good greeny, sparkly colour off it. Especially when in the size 14 pearl MYLAR, if you go a bit higher up in the size, it changes colour. So there you go, just work your way back on the hook, catch that in, making sure you don't put an awful lot of thread at the front, because you've got marabou to come into it, and because you want to build up the head on this one for a good head, just catch that in there, not too many turns. come in and do your whip finish. Now, like all my cormorant flies are getting bodied. 3-turn whip finish. Lock it off. And all you want to do now is you want to come in with your trusty VENIARDS fine head cement. I'm starting to run out of this stuff. Nice coat. Work it quick. You want a nice even body. That'll do, that's one coat. Put that back in your fly drying stand. I like to put 2 coats on. And you want to make sure it's completely dry, like so. Don't rush them. Make sure they're completely dry, otherwise you'll mess up the body. So here's one I done earlier. This has had 2 coats. You see, it's a very good rich colour now. So I'm just going to catch that in at the start there. Get on there good and tight. Back in again with my chartreuse thread. Again, didn't really lock it off, so that's it locked off now. Right, you just want to grab your marabou. Like all my marabous, I just like, for my cormorants, I like to grab an inch. Some people just like to tie them with the tips, like that's why they keep the tips of their marabou. But I like tying them with just an inch. Doesn't really matter where it is in the marabou one. You just work it along. So I twist it like this. All this is doing is working the fibres into a good tying position. Change my hands, because this is the hand I'm going to use to lay it on. I'm still working it. Then I'll come in and do 1 cut. I'll do my 1 cut, and then all I'll do then is just pulling all these fibres out from the back. So all this is doing is it's getting rid of all the excess fibres, and it helps you tie it in, and it gives you a smaller head as well. Come in from a 2nd cut. Make sure you've got a good pair of sharp scissors. These are starting to get a bit blunt. Then all I do then is moisten it. Nice little tip. Bring your thread up to the hook. There's a wee bit of a loose end there. Just snip that off. Bring your thread up to the hook. Bring your marabou in. But tight turns just to see the position of the wing. Yeah, that's good. And then start to lock it down then. Now, the head on this, the reason why I didn't want so many turns in when I was prepping it was you want a good head, and to get a good head you need to layer quite a lot of the chartreuse over it, because the chartreuse over the black. So take your time, as I say. There we go. What I'm going to do now is come in with my whip finish. I'm going to do a 4-turn whip finish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it tight. Going to come in again and do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leave that there. Snip it off. Now you're going to come in and pinch your wing, making sure you don't cut this with scissors. You want to pinch it, pinch and pull. Good tight grip. And I come in and lick my fibres to see what the profile of the wing's going to be like when it's been fishing. There you go, that's bang on. Like all my heads, going to come in with VENIARDS fine head cement. And I'll do 1 coat now on here, but then I like to finish, I like to put it in my drying stand and then do 2 coats of it. Again, take your time with this, making sure you don't touch any of your marabou. Don't worry too much about going over the eye, you can clear your eye later. What you're wanting to do is just build that up. Nice 2 coats. Leave it in your stand. And that's it, folks. So that's my version of a Viva Cormorant. I like the colours of it. It's great, a great early season fly. And because of the greens as well that are in it, you can fish it all year, like especially when the buzzers are hatching off, like the green buzzers there. You can fish in this static's class. So that's the size 10 version, and then it does work in a size 12, and it will work in a size 12 and 10, but booby as well. I like to tie them up as well. So that's me Viva Cormorant, folks. If you want to see any more of me cormorant flies that I have in my box, please look into my channel. I've got a couple more patterns on there. I've also got salmon patterns and loads of still water patterns, and then when I get the chance to get back out in the water again, we're going to have fishing out in rivers, out in trout fishers and stuff added to the channel, as well as tackle reviews. So if you like my video, please subscribe, and if you want a full list of the materials I've used, please check out the description below. So thanks again, folks. Hope you enjoyed the fly.